Well, hello there. I'm Zompon, and welcome back to another episode of Survival Minecraft, where I have no idea what I'm doing, but things look very different and so much nicer. Uh, I've finally put together a computer that I have had all the parts for and have just been collecting dust because I haven't had the chance to put it all together, but I finally had the chance to put it all together over the weekend, and now here we are. But you don't care about that. You only care about what we're going to be doing today. And what we're going to be doing today has everything to do with this guy. He's completely locked out, so I can get red glazed terracotta, which is pretty cool, and light gray terracotta, and it's pretty cool. I mainly care about the bricks. The, the, you're very cool, buddy, but I really only care about your bricks. And I kind of need more of these guys, because currently I can only get 40 blocks of bricks for every time that I trade with this guy. So I kind of want to make 7 more of them and give them a nice home just up here. You see, where I have cut off this wall, I was thinking about continuing it all the way around. However, there's just this really nice pathway, and I've also gotten rid of all the wool around here, which kind of helps me free up my mind a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. I've decided that we have this ravine, and if I'm not careful, I'm going to fall down into it again. But we have this ravine right here, and I'm thinking we can certainly do something quite fancy. But before we do this, I kind of want to upgrade my weapons, which I kind of only have... I've maxed out my diamond pickaxe, well, a Fortune 3 diamond pickaxe. I would like another one that's Silk Touch. And then, of course, I have a Silk Touch diamond axe, which has been so great with helping me mine my melons. Speaking of which, I should probably go mine my melons. Where do you keep going? I swear, these villager, these wandering traders keep trampling my crops. And hello, fellas, give me the good stuff. Give me your cheapest options, please, sir. We're gonna disenchant those, and I'm gonna put them on. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the way that armor looks. Maybe that'll change once the trims and whatnot come out. I am so tired of dying. So the only thing I know left to do is to just kind of wear my fancy shoes. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and put feather falling on my boots. Because... no! Like it never happened. Ha ha ha. Now, there are a few tools that I am missing for this particular endeavor, and that would mainly be the shovel. I have a lot of space to clear out as far as it comes to right here, plus there's going to be quite a bit of terraforming that has to happen before I can even start on the building. And I don't think my iron shovel is going to get me all the way there. Luckily, we have 5 diamonds, one of which we can quickly, with the use of some sticks, turn into a diamond shovel. And then, if I just go ahead and put mending, and I don't think I'll have enough with... nope, I will. If I put mending and efficiency on it, at least to start with, I think that will be okay. I'm going to put my emeralds right there for right now. And I think that this means that I have enough tools now to at least get started on the terraforming portion of this project. And... oh, okay, well, it looks like all the terraforming's done. Nice! It's crazy how that happened. Well, I guess with that done, the only thing really left to do is actually start building. I just so happen to have quite a bit of things to choose from here in my inventory. Just, I still don't understand how this works. I still don't understand how, the, the sending off for the time lapse works. So, uh go. And here we have it. I am certainly happy with how this turned out. As you can see, I did put in a little bit of a path. That was like a last second thing that I decided to do after I'd already turned off the replay, and it looks like some grass still snuck its way up here, but that's okay. Another thing that you will probably notice is that there is absolutely no room in here for masons to be. That's because I decided to make this for the masons. I absolutely adore this building. I love it, and I don't know why, but I do. There is enough room in here for 17? Yeah, 17 masons, which all sell bricks. And then of course we can either come up here to talk to these guys, or of course I have a ladder. This makes things a little bit easier, I think. There is of course also this going on right here, so we can either come in through that way or come in through the other way. You know, so I did put down some rails because apparently this can prevent mobs from just walking in here, and I want to keep my friends safe. I also have a nearly, well actually I do have a full set of armor because we have the hat back up at the witch's hut. So I have a full set of armor now, and a sword. So if we look at it from back here, it's just, I really like it. It looks almost like it's building on top of itself. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. It's just, it's nice. I like it. I was going to show the making of this building, but I was having a hard time determining what I wanted to do. I was going to build it up on the flat surface that I had shown before the time lapse, but that just, it didn't look right from down in the town, and now I think it just looks, everything looks so much nicer with it settled up in here. And then of course now we also have a nice dirt path, really solidifying that this is a workstation. And then of course we also have these where you can just kind of, basically, whoever the workers are up here would push these around, or perhaps they use animals, who knows, and that gear turns, and then that gear turns this gear, which is connected to a belt that turns this entire shaft and raises or lowers that. And then utilizing some more birch trap doors, we can kind of try and attempt to make it look almost like the rope. Also, I've been able to load in so much more of the area at one time that I don't have to AFK my iron farm nearly as much as I used to. So maybe it will end up being a little bit more efficient than it was before. I'm still gonna have to make tweaks, but for now, I think it will be okay. I also got from this little guy up here, well, those are his llamas, but he brought me some rooted dirt. And I found out, through a little bit of experimentation, that roots are a thing. The only problem is that you can't use the roots to make more rooted dirt. That's kind of sad, but oh, and apparently you can't do that. One of the last things that I want to do before we sign off is that I want to go back to where we were when we first made our map. I did move my maps in here, and I did make the mistake of not copying the maps before locking them, so this is kind of just how it is. But if we come up here, we can start a new one. Alright, this starts that, and ooh! Oh, I'm loving this already. Okay, alright. And there's the rest of the town. Okay, I need one more map. Hello, sirs. Buy my melons, please. Now, I didn't think I was going to mess with cartographers, but I just so happen to have a table lying around, and then there's the other half of our village. Nice! And you can even see our fields. If we wanted to, we could continue with more maps up that way, but I don't think that's in our best interest here at the moment. Alright, and then with these locked maps, and we can put them in just like this. Crafting table go in coffin. There we go. That actually looks super cool. I really like it. Well, now that we finally have our area in a map form, and we're no longer seeing all of the woolen blocks everywhere, and we're actually able to see houses and market stalls and works areas and barracks and all kinds of stuff, even walls, I'm feeling kind of happy. The only thing really left to do before I forget, which I did honestly, I forgot. We need buckets, and we need a hoe. I'm gonna bring two. I want to make a big field. And I'm thinking a good place to bring in this particular field is going to be somewhere maybe a little bit back here. I mean, we've got all this space down here, but there's all this other space. There's all this back here. So maybe we can put, say, maybe another field of wheat right here. I think that'll be pretty interesting. There we go. Not nearly as big as I thought it'd be, but you know what? I like that size for where it's at. It also means that I can kind of come over here and have an excuse to have a path go out this way. I think what might be an interesting thing to do while we're already over here is to just go ahead and fill in this hole over here that I've had kind of sitting around for a pond. And now the wheat shall grow up and flourish. And once it flourishes, it will look like I don't know what it'll look like, but it'll look like something. And that means that technically speaking, because we now have the pond, we don't need this very ugly hole. And with everything said and done, I think that's gonna leave it here for this episode. I think I'm gonna take the long, arduous process of enchanting my armor off camera, simply because that takes a long time to do. And emeralds are very, very slow to come. I'm thinking we solve that next episode. We'll see what I feel like. But anyway, if you liked this episode, let me know in the comment section down below. If you didn't like it, well, let me know that too, I suppose. Maybe some constructive criticism. I'd like to get better. Anyway, you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.